So let's get right into it. Geoff, what's your favorite tight end play this week?
Well, let's go big, Jesse, or let's go really, really cheap. Dan Arnold at 2,600 of the Carolina Panthers. By all accounts, this dude has won the starting, pass catching receiving role. Ian Thomas never really flashed anything much over in Carolina. And I like Dan Arnold. He is a converted wide receiver. He's a guy who showed up in the red zone a lot of times for Arizona last year and at times in New Orleans as well. This guy does have the talent. And you look at who he's connected with, Sam Darnold. Darnold really just has never had the arm to go to the outside much. He is a guy who I could see relying on Dan Arnold. Look, this is also a matchup play. It's the Jets. They were terrible against covering tight ends last season. I think this is a good play at 2,600. If you get an Arnold touchdown, you're absolutely in the cash here. And even if you just get 5 targets, that might be enough too. It's all about the price here, Jesse. He's $100 above the min. Going cheap, go with Arnold.
Going with the Darnold stack. All right, Jules, where are you going?
Yeah, tight end was pretty gross last season, and if you need any proof that we didn't upgrade much, we just started off by going with Dan Arnold as our tight end to start the segment. So, it hasn't improved. Everybody would love to play Travis Kelce. Most of us probably won't get there, although we just talked about expensive receivers. I think maybe pivoting off to a guy like Kelce and just playing more cheap receivers, not the worst idea in the world. Honestly, I'll probably just eat the chalk here with Kyle Pitts. I think it is so bad that I'll take high ownership here in a guy in an offense with like I think it was Geoff said, he's not going to just take Julio Jones's role in this offense. But Julio is gone, and Ridley will attract, some attention now as the lone wide receiver one. There's no 1A, 1B anymore. So I just think it's so bad that rather than go down and look for one of those guys that might break through, and it's great if you hit on a guy like Dan Arnold, I'll eat chalk here with Kyle Pitts, play it safe at 4,400. He's just way too underpriced for the beast that he is, the number 4 overall pick, and be different in other places.
All right, Pearce, where are we going? Favorite tight end play this week?
It's Kyle Pitts, and Julian and Geoff have alluded to the process this weekend. It's the 3 Ps. You can pay up, you can punt, or it's Pitts. And punting is ugly, and if you pay up, then you're going to hinder yourself at other positions. It's going to be tough to get a receiver or a running back. And so Pitts fits in really nicely. And this could be, groupthink on all the DFS podcasts of talking him up for 2 months, the top draft pick. The position's pretty good. He's facing a Philadelphia team that allowed it ranks 22nd against tight ends, 26th in DVOA last season. Everything could go wrong. It's tight end, but he's just too cheap. You eat the chalk and you go along with it.